Have a seat, please. Mr. Zuhaib, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you confident?
Of course, I'm confident.
Tell us about yourself.
Myself, Muhammad Zuhaib. Well, I grew up in Bangalore and I also studied Islamic science. I really love Islamic jurisprudence, so that's the main reason behind my Islamic studies. And Islamic studies brings pleasure in me. So I love a lot Islamic studies. And my and in my spare time, I really like to read articles, write articles, and wander here and there, and journey all over the world if the weather allows me.
Okay, Zohaib, what are your strengths? Please explain it.
Actually, my strongest trait is I believe in planning and execution. In fact, even I was in a previous workplace, when I was in previous workplace, I always utilize most of my weekends and leisure periods to conduct the Arabic jurisprudence and intellectual events among the students. So I think because of my very good outgoing, a lot of people are saying that I'm very quite approachable. So I think those are my strengths.
MashaAllah, you have quite a lot strengths. What is leading you to pursue a career in propagational field?
As we know, nowadays, there are a lot of groups, a lot of people are criticizing Islam in various ways in this modern era. And especially, different kinds of misunderstandings are going through the society. The main reason behind this is the lack of education to the people, that they don't know what Islam is actually. They don't know that Islam is a monotheistic faith and what Islam's beliefs are. So as a propagational counselor, as a scholars, we all have a great obligation to eradicate those misunderstandings and those criticizations against Islam. So I think this propagation is a good field to eradicate the misunderstanding about Islam. And in fact, we should show the real face, the real brightened face of Islam to the society, to the whole world. That's my main intention to be here.
I think you have also graduated MSc Psychology, right?
Of course.
Can you specify your reason?
Okay. I was just confused when I passed 12th about what I will study later. I was full of confused. As I was continuing in a Daiwa college, I think it's a very suitable course for our propagation. It's psychology because the studies in psychology, like abnormal psychology, to understand the behaviors, to understand the speaking skills of each and every individual. So those studies in psychology are very suitable to, those studies matches to propagate the individuals. That's why I choose this psychological field.
Yeah, you have made a right decision.
Okay, Zohaib, what qualities do you possess that, in your belief, would you make a good counselor or good propagator or good trainer?
I have a good, excellent communication and verbal skill. I'm not extolling myself. Instead of, I'm just revealing my confidence, that's all. Actually, my multicultural competency and ability to understand individual perspectives, it leads me, it helps me to, it enables me to gather, to meet the people where they are. And actually, I have always been there to the people who are around my surroundings, who are around me. Whenever and wherever I am, I'm actually have been there to help them in each and every stages in their need of time. And I am very quite confident to meet each and every persons individually.
Okay, it's nice. Okay, why did you choose this institution even though there are so many lot of institutions are in our state? Are there any special for in our institution?
The main reason behind this selecting is there are a lot of institutions in the states. It's right. But the exclusive reason is I had heard a lot of about this institution all over the world. Especially the students, I mean, here are most interested in a propagational field. That's the fact. And another thing is there are a lot of scholars, eminent scholars are working here as a servicing to this institution. So I think that's the perfect way to gain more experience and gain more knowledge from those eminents. And I can thrive myself in my propagational field, and I can easily implement those experiences in my life, and I can spread those experiences and those knowledges in various events.
Mr. Zohaib, just imagine that we hire you to this institution. How do you plan to handle the students?
It's too complicated, but inshallah I will try. If I may hire through this institution, first of all, I will try to approach each and every student individually, and I'll understand each and everyone's capability to study, or whoever have different kinds of skills. All are not equal. So I will understand each and everyone's qualities and skills which they have, and in which field they are being over shortcoming. We'll try to cover those shortcoming, eliminate those shortcoming by the various processing. I mean, we can thrive them by giving more propagational classes, motivation classes, and we can thrive them by conducting these like programs. We can lead them to some kind of competitions. By that way, they can, it may be a competition, by that way they can understand, they can thrive themselves, that how can they propagate if they may be just stuck in a situation. There will be a lot of benefit in conducting these kind of programs.
Okay, it's a good idea. Do you having any future plans for the student?
After eliminating their overcomings, we will dispatch each and every student to the various places of India, first of all. And then, after getting back, the main intention behind this is to gain more experience and more knowledge about propagation. That's the main intention. And who are more enlightened in this matter, we will select them and dispatch them to the various places. Dispatch them to abroad to higher studies like Al-Azhar in Egypt, Harvard University, and Oxford in UK, etc. To their higher studies, to their bright future.
Okay, Mr. Zohaib, thank you for attending this interview. We will inform your result through email.
Thanks a lot, sir. Nice to meet you.